I love Hout Bay. My vision has always been to unite the communities. Thrive encourages and teaches communities to see waste as a precious resource, to grow and produce local food, to take care of our water and biodiversity, and to find energy solutions that work in harmony with nature. These practices are implemented to maintain a healthy community and ecosystem by building awareness through schools and families. Imagine a place where nothing is thrown away and where nobody goes to bed hungry. Together, we can thrive. So what Thrive wants to achieve by the end of 2015 is that every school in Hout Bay, including the preschools, throws nothing to landfill. In addition, that there are food gardens in every school, and that each school reduces their water and electricity bill by 20%. And in this way, creating awareness at the schools, the children will go home and take this to their homes, so that the homes too will start paying attention to not throwing waste away, growing food, saving water, electricity, and of course preserving our biodiversity. So our team consists of myself as the coordinator, together with volunteer mentors who work with the schools to mobilize the vision and the action of Thrive. So we've come together around 5 Thrive pillars of sustainability, being waste, local food, water, energy, and biodiversity.
When we finish with a resource, we like to throw it away because we think it's waste, but there is no away. And dumping creates pollution and means we lose the resource forever. In 2007, I helped establish the prize-winning Hout Bay Recycling at the depot, and they employ 8 people. Thrive both encourages and helps to set up waste systems at Hout Bay residences, at schools and other businesses, so there's no potential wasted.
By growing our own vegetables, we make sure that we eat healthy food and we know what we're eating, and we reduce our pollution and our waste. Together we make compost from food and garden waste, and children enjoy learning how to take care of food gardens at school and at home. I love Thrive's motto, throw nothing away, nobody needs to go to school or bed hungry.
It's now becoming clear to us that successful food gardens depend on wise water practice usage, and we need to make sure that we don't pollute this valuable resource. To be a water-wise community begins with the schools. It is critical that we aim at becoming a sustainable Hout Bay for all.
In the sphere of biodiversity, Thrive focuses on imparting a respect for all living organisms and encourages and actively participates in the rehabilitation and preservation of all our natural areas. At some schools, Thrive has encouraged the planting of feigned species that will become part of a basis of harvesting and for the creation of essential oils. This planned project will create work, provide beautiful water-wise gardens, and encourage all sorts of diverse life into the habitation of our school grounds.
Hi, my name's Andy from Ecology. I do quite a lot of education and inspiration, and a lot of it around energy. So I've been working with Thrive, and I love working with Thrive because I think the schools are the place that we really need to start talking about energy efficiency. One of the ways that the schools can engage, certainly the parents and the learners, is with electric vehicles. These things are about 5 times more efficient than normal vehicles, and no emissions, no noise. Silent, lovely, cheap transport, 5 cents a kilometre. Beat that with a car.
You might wonder if this is a replicable model. Well, it certainly is. I'm really excited to see how easy it is to implement. With the right people, it can happen. So our proudest achievements are 2 events and programs that we run each year. The one is the Enviro Quiz and Art Competition, and the other is the Enviro Audit or Award. The 10 schools of Hout Bay come together to compete. The artworks are absolutely wonderful, made out of recycled material. We also hold an audit where each of the pillars of sustainability is assessed as to how green the school is. And it's wonderful to see all the school children together, excited to win this prize. Some of Thrive's ongoing projects include the School's Eco Project, the Community Waste Project, the People's Potato Project, and the Grannies Grow Local Project. The People's Potato Project is currently being piloted in the Hungberg and involves seed potatoes growing inside a tower of tyres. After about 2 months, the potatoes can be harvested from the stem and can produce up to a whole pocket of potatoes.
I'm Ronelle, and a mother of 3 girls, Marsha, Alicia, Courtney, and I'm staying in Hangberg since I was born. I'm very passionate about our community, bringing them together, starting planting from waste to growth. Clean Hangberg, that's our passion and my initiatives. This is my waste bin, where my kids learn to put whatever can't be recycled into recycle bin. Working with Bronwyn, I've started my own garden because I'm very passionate about gardening. This is my parsley, celery, potato, which I also talk to the community around me to start the potato projects. The important thing for me was what I'm passionate about was bringing it from the school, because my 2 girls is school at Sentinel, so bringing it home for the parents to be more involved, and that's very exciting.
We started doing potatoes in tiers, because the more potatoes you stack on top of each other, the better the production. And as you can see, some of our potatoes are on their 4th tier now, some are on their 2nd tier, and so we hope to stagger our production throughout the season. I want them to know how to plant and to know how to look after your things, so that come next year, the harvest that we're having this year will inspire them to greater heights. There's more than enough energy, there's a lot of enthusiasm, there is heaps of commitment, and what more would you want?
Grannies Grow Local brings together both old and young community members. The grannies of Hout Bay are invited to care for trays of seedlings for about 6 weeks. They then hand these seedlings over to the Thrive grower and school children to be planted in the school veggie gardens. So if you want to help Thrive really thrive, then there's several ways you can help. The first is you could consider being a mentor, which is really being hands-on, giving of your time to work with the school and their team. Secondly, you could consider sponsoring financially, and there are various ways to do that. You could sponsor our Thrive permaculture grower. You could consider sponsoring a vehicle for us to transport the various waste, seedlings, compost, etc. You could contribute towards t-shirts, printing and marketing materials, our website. You could buy some seedlings, seeds or trees that would really go a long way in the 10 gardens that we support. Lastly, you could consider sponsoring all of the Thrive financial needs.
Since working with the school's eco team of teachers, ground staff and learners, I've been deeply moved to witness the impact that Thrive has on the children. The children's careless or inappropriate behavior has been replaced with care and nurturing spirit. They now toil the soil with pleasure. Thrive is facilitating children to connect with their natural ability to love, nurture and take care of everything around them. And I believe that Thrive has a replicable model that could be used in the community, outside, or wherever they go with the adult life. It's like planting a seed of hope and developmentally assisting them to nurture what's around them and then becoming responsible and accountable adults in our communities.
If you look in your heart, you can reach for the stars. The dream and believe it comes true. Just believe in yourself and with each other's help, we make our dreams come true. Just imagine, imagine Hout Bay is a place for me and you. Imagine we can make our dreams come true.
There's just so much potential in Hout Bay. so many resources, both human resources as well as material resources. We want everybody to make a difference, to come together and contribute towards a sustainable Hout Bay. Everything has potential, and it is one of our deepest wishes that nothing is thrown away and nobody goes to bed hungry.